I made a mistake. This is a position from a puzzle a few days ago where you're trying to promote one of your pawns. You also have a knight over here, and black has a rook, and the winning line I showed here is black captures your pawn, you push up, black tries to catch the pawn, you now fork them with your knight here, you go ahead, capture the rook, and you essentially win the game. And while that is true, what I missed is black has the insane defense rook to d5 check, both in this position and this one as well, which lead to completely insane variations. And starting off with this one first, the thing is your king is attacked, and if you move it anywhere on the e file, well then black can capture c7, and now this check, black is going to go to the back rank, they're going to capture your pawn like this, and the thing is you can't really stop them, meaning the only winning path is to instead run to c2, and now things get really tricky. If black tries capturing your pawn again, then you do actually win here, not by pushing immediately, because then you are the one getting forked. Instead, knight b3 check, preventing them from going to c5, and after this, you simply sacrifice your knight, you promote. It'll take some time to convert, but this is a winning position. However, if black is smart, they're going to instead play rook to c5, skewering your king and your knight, and the only winning move here for you is king d3, sacrificing your knight entirely, because essentially you're just going to run straight to your pawns. At this point, black cannot stop you from pushing and promoting, and this is a win. But they do have one last trick here, which is instead of capturing, they can play rook c2, which looks like a mouse slip, but if you capture that, well, now black is actually stalemated, and this is a draw. So instead, the only winning thing from this position is to play this check first and essentially run your knight to the center, at which point you'll run your king to your pawns, and once again you'll be able to promote. That is already crazy, but now let's take a look at the other place where they can play rook to d5 after captures, push, and here like so. And what you need to do here to prevent any hijinks where black can go ahead and check your king is to play the move knight to d3, sacrificing your knight, because if black captures, you now play king to c2, and you're going to go ahead and attack the rook and promote, but they still have another defense, which is rook to d4, and if you promote to a queen here, then they have this check, and if you capture that, well, now they're once again stalemated. So the only winning move here is to instead promote into a rook, threaten checkmate. They must stop that with rook to a4, at which point you play king to b3 here, attacking the rook, threatening another checkmate, and after they prevent that, you capture the rook, and you are now winning.